Good evening, Madam Mayor, members of the City Council. As you well know, my name is Al Reyes. I'm chairman of the Economic Development Commission here in Cerritos. I'm also a sponsor at the theater, former government econ teacher, and housewife. So I believe in a pro-growth mindset. Thank you for allowing me to speak tonight. I believe in a pro-growth mindset. But with respect to the budget, we have a revenue problem. Again, I won't speak to expenditures that could go on forever, and those are decisions that the council has to make on their own. But President Kennedy once said, and this is with respect to the budget task force, President Kennedy once said, "The great enemy of truth is very often not the lie or set of lies, which are usually deliberate, contrived, or dishonest. No. But the great enemy of truth is often the myth or myths which are persistent, pervasive, and ultimately unrealistic." End quote. Myth number one. It is the city's responsibility to pay all or part of the city user's water bill. This is a complete fabrication. By law, a water bill, regardless of what city you live in, is to be paid completely by the end user. There seems to be some purpose of some slash and burn ideology, as if by closing some city entity or entities, suddenly all residents could have free water. That's ridiculous. Myth number two. The CCPA previously had strong internal leadership and did well. As somebody whose name is on the wall of the theater, I can tell you that is not true. The CC prior to Jeff Thelke and his amazing staff taking over three and a half years ago was not run efficiently, nor was there many sellouts, and money was definitely being lost. And most people threw their catalog of shows out the moment 5 minutes after they got it in the mail, okay? Jeff is putting on twice as many shows with half the staff. Because as we all know, since we lost redevelopment money, one of the ways previous city manager and previous councils were balancing budgets, somebody quit, don't rehire. Somebody else quit, don't rehire. Somebody retired, don't rehire. So Jeff is doing yeoman's work with his staff, and I think our delta went from 5 million to 3 million. I don't want to get into numbers because I don't have that, but clearly the theater is turning itself around. So good for Jeff and his staff. Number three, in-house services like Meridian maintenance throughout the city would be cheaper than in-house. While it is true that wages would be about the same, because you have to pay prevailing wage, being responsible for maintenance, machinery, overtime, workman compensation, and insurance would cost the city exceedingly more money. Lastly, the truth is about the budget. We could close the entire theater department and the entire park and rec services tomorrow, and your budget would still be short. You'd still be in the hole, okay? But if that happened, next year's budget would be worse, because you would lose all the revenue from the CCPA that we're now collecting, liquor sales, food sales, not to mention having to go tell Islands and Wood Ranch they're gonna lose 30% of their sales on nights we're sold out. I don't think anybody here wants to do that, okay? I'll end with this, because I'm running out of time. Ask not what the city of Cerritos can do for you, ask what you can do for the city. A pro-growth mindset is the only way we're all gonna maintain the city that we all love. Thank you.